Thanks, Cheryl. 13 people with strong connections to here in Edmonton were killed when that plane went down. And I can tell you that there has been grief and sorrow since finding out of that terrible incident in Iran. So on Sunday, a memorial service was organized by the University of Alberta in collaboration with the Iranian Canadian community and the city of Edmonton. The 2-hour service was held at the main gym at the Saville Community Centre in Edmonton. A number of politicians were in attendance, including Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, Alberta Premier Jason Kenney, and Edmonton Mayor Don Iveson. 10 members from the University of Alberta community, professors, students, and alumni died in the crash, including a young couple who were married on New Year's Day in Iran. They also died. And I can tell you this tragedy has deeply impacted this province and this city. People wondering, why such a terrible thing would happen to so many amazing people. So as mentioned, there was a memorial held on Sunday, and we had an opportunity to talk to some of the people attending that event. You're from the Iranian community. How has this impacted you and your community?
Yeah, since I believe the world is one country and the mankind its citizen, so it's really hurt a lot. And to see around 27 from Edmonton were killed in this tragedy, even though it was an accident, and affected me deeply in my heart. And I had a hard time. I didn't know any of them, but it still affect a lot.
Yeah, it's a tragic event for us, all of us, wherever you are, you belong. It created a permanent damage to us. We are afraid now. Whenever I think I'll go home, I'll be always afraid. I cannot express. I think no words are enough to express this grief and shocked situations.
It's a big shock for us. It's kind of unbelievable thing happened. Same time, we are confused what's happening. This is one thing's happening here, and back home, our families are suffering. And then I don't know what's going to happen to our families back home. And we are so thankful that we are here, and we get the perfect support. Over there, when I talk to my family, they say that we are stuck here. They cannot go out. They cannot go out for their service memorial. And yeah.
Dr. Danishman Mojan was my professor at the University of Alberta. When I heard the news, it really hit me close, and I'm here to grieve with the Iranian community, as well as I think this is important for closure. I'm very sad. It's a tragic loss for the community and for the Faculty of Engineering at U of A.
We're just shocked. It took me 2 to 3 days to process what's going on and see all the lists and names coming out from the government that who was in the plane, and see all the names. And it was just horrible. It's been like a nightmare that we all need to wake up from it. It's super hard. The only thing is we have each other, and we are a really, really good, friendly, and warm community. That's why we can handle it better.
We are here to remind our friends and family members who are affected by this big tragedy. And I lost one of my friends. Actually, they are all from our community, and we know most of them, like from university students, university professors, and people who contributed so many to this community.
Have you felt support from the people of Alberta towards the Iranian community?
Yes, a lot, and also I get to take the opportunity to thank the government of Canada. Not necessarily, I'm not really believed to any political party, but they support a lot. And without their help, it probably wouldn't happen what we know they finally admit what happened. And especially Prime Minister Trudeau stand for that.
When I was talking to my mom this morning and back home, and she was so sad because she told my thing is with you all guys there. I think you are alone. I said, no, Mom, don't think so. Because we are not alone here. We have our community, and we have all Canadian support here.
How can we pray for you and your community?
Just we need to pray that we need a peace for our people, and we want them just live like any other people, ordinary people, not dealing with this massive situation. We want to trust people, and we mistrust the government now. Each of them say something different. So we want to have freedom. Really, we need freedom.
You know, a tragedy like this is going to affect this city for a long time, and especially in the Iranian Canadian community. They're a tight-knit community, and they're suffering right now, especially the families. And many families, even of the loved ones that died in that plane going down, were not even here because they're in Iran. They're, doing funeral arrangements and burial arrangements. And so we just want to remember them. We want to remember the families and friends of those that perished in that plane going down in Iran, showing that we care about them and praying that God will be with them and they will experience His love. Let's now go back to our studios in Burlington with Cheryl.